In this video, we will learn how to work with for loop in Angular application. To work with for loop, we have to use ngFor Directive in Angular. Here, we are using the same application and it is running on the browser. Let's comment this code in component file that we have used in our previous video. In HTML file also, comment this code. In component, let's say I have list of employees. So let's create one new variable here in the array. Let's assign few names. Now I want to display all these names in the HTML template. See, in the browser, this is a blank page because we do not have anything in this HTML file. Now use this HTML tag here. Inside this UL, I want to use list. Here we have to display 4 employees. In Angular, to iterate all the elements from the list, we have to use ngFor Directive. We have to use this ngFor Directive in the list, not in the UL. So here, use the prefix star, then type ngFor. Here we have to define the variable. Let is used to declare a variable. Then we have to write the name of the variable. You can give any meaningful name here. Then name of the list, so that is employees. So copy this from here and paste it. This variable has the information of one single employee. See, in the browser, here we have 4 lines. If I expand this, in the single UL, we have 4 LIs. If I expand this LI, here we do not have anything. That is why we are having blank list here. To display the data, we have to use interpolation that we discussed in our few previous video. So here use double curly braces. This employees list have 4 elements. So in this employee variable, we can have all of them one by one. So we can use this employee variable here. Save the changes. You can see here we have all the names in the same order that we have defined in the component. In Angular, we might get confused in the placement of ngFor Directive. Let's use this in UL. Let's see what will happen. Including this UL line will be repeated multiple times. So save the changes. See here, we have 4 UL. Inside this UL, we have single LI. So we have to use this ngFor directive very carefully. Now use this in the list like this. Save the changes. So this is the simple example. Let's say I have a list of objects. Let's see how we can display those elements one by one. So in the component, let's create one more variable. Let's say it is employee list. So here we have to create list of objects. Let's say name, then salary. Let's say city. Copy this object. Okay, now change the name. And salary and city also. See here, we are having this list This list has 5 items. One item in itself is an object. This one object has 3 items: name, salary, and city. Now I want to display all this information in a table. So save the changes. Go back to HTML file. Here, let's create a table below the list. Inside the table, let's add table head. Here, we have to use tr tag. Inside this, we have to define all the headers. So copy this and paste it below 2 times. First column will be name and the second column header salary, city. Now we have to define the body. Here, let's use tr tag. We can repeat the tr tags based on the elements that we have in the list. So in this tr tag, we have to use ngFor Directive. So use the prefix and type ngFor. Here let's define a variable. Here name of the list is employee list. So copy this employee list, paste it here. Here we have to define multiple TD. In this TD, we have to use interpolation to display the value. Here we can use this variable employee to display the name. So copy this and paste it below that. Now change the name as salary. And this is city. Save the changes. See here, we have the table with values. Now let's add border to this table. See here, we have the proper table. We can do lots of other things with this ngFor directive. In most of the cases, we always need index of the record. So we can use index to get index of the record. Here we will use index, then as keyword. Then you can give any meaningful name here. Here I just write hi. To display the index value, I am using interpolation. Here just use I. Save the changes. See here, we have the index. Now let's add one data here. Let's say save the changes. See here, we have one more data with index 4. Index always starts with 0 and it will increase by 1. Now let's add the index in the table also. So here put a semicolon, index as I. Let's create column header. So index, here use td. Save the changes. See here, we have the index. Let's say we want to find the first element from the list. For that, we can use put a semicolon here first. This keyword is fixed. We cannot change it. If you want to assign local variable, then use as keyword. Then you can give the variable name as per your choice. Here I will give F. To display the first record, use the interpolation. Then type F. Save the changes. See here, we are having true and false values. This first will tell whether the current element is first or not. If it is first, we will have true. If it is not first, then we will have false value. So here, first record is true and all the other records are false. We can do the same thing in this table also. Put a semicolon. and type first as F. Then here create one more column is first. Here use TD, type F. See here we have one more column with values. Remember, the order of writing index and first doesn't matter. You can use it in any order. Then just like this first, we can also find lost element. For that, here lost as L. To display this lost value, use interpolation. Just like this, we can use here also in the table lost as L and create column header is lost. Here L. Save the changes. See here we have lost value is true, other records value are false. Now we will find odd and even numbers. For that we can use even as E, and for odd as O. Say even, this is for odd. Save the changes. See here, if the record is even, then we have true. If the record is odd, we have false value. Like this, we have opposite value in odd. Now, let's do the same thing in table also. So here, let's create two columns. So column header will be is even and is odd. Here, even as E and odd as O. Here, so copy this and paste it below that. This is for even and this is for odd. Okay, now save the changes. See here, we have two more column and values. Most of the time we will use ngFor and interpolation to display the data. This is how we can work with ngFor Directive in Angular application. If you like this video, hit the like button and subscribe to this channel for more videos. Thanks for watching.